Yes, it's back. Our Wednesday live talk show. Y'all know I call this my talk show. Is back. I was looking in the wrong place. Y'all know I always forget and look at me instead of where I'm supposed to be looking, but now I'm back to where I'm supposed to be looking. My name is Kim. This channel is Kim After 50, where we talk about all things life after 50, but we talk a whole lot about travel because my post divorce life after 50 includes lots of travel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all some of the hottest travel deals I have found. I have a gift, and that gift is finding good deals. That gift was born out of, for much of the time I was raising my girls, we lived well below the poverty line. And so that's where hey, Miss Amy. And so that's kind of where that gift was cultivated, I will say. It was so nice to meet you, Miss Amy. So nice to meet you. Now, typically when I do Warm Topic Wednesdays, I do it Wednesday at 1. But today I had to go to the dentist because my filling fell out. So I was not available to do my talk show at 1 o'clock. But we're still getting it done on Wednesday. So happy October to you. Happy October 1st. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. So if you want to talk about something else, go ahead and drop it in the comments and we will chat about that too. But what I have prepared for you for us to talk about is our travel deals that I have found by searching the internet looking for travel deals. Y'all know I love travel, but I am a budget traveler. So I'm always looking for a way to go out and explore and experience, but save a coin while I'm doing it. Amy, before our cruise, in case y'all don't know, Amy, Candace, and I were on the same cruise week before last week. We didn't know it. None of us knew it in advance. We just all happened to be on the same cruise. So I was able to meet both Amy and Candace, which is a treat on that cruise. But before I left for that cruise, I thought my tooth cracked, my wisdom tooth. But it was actually a filling. The filling had come out. So I didn't want to miss my cruise, of course. So I got some temporary filling and put it in there. And I said as soon as I got back, I was going to go to the dentist. Well, I didn't. And it felt perfectly fine. But it woke me up 3 o'clock in the morning hurting. So as soon as the dentist office woke up this morning, I called and made an appointment. Um, so anyway, but when you come in, please say hi. Let me know who's hanging out with us. I want to know who our studio audience is. And make sure that you thumbs up the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Y'all, we just got to 2,300 subscribers today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for that. That is so huge. But if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and do so. I appreciate it so much. Also, all of the daily vlogs from my Royal Caribbean cruise have been posted. It was a 4-day cruise. Day 1 through 4 are up. But I still have a couple wrap-up vlogs to do. I'm going to do one video where I break down every penny we spent on the cruise, and another one just where I share my overall thoughts on Royal Caribbean. So if you all are ready for the travel deals, go ahead and comment. Drop a comment in the chat that say, hit me with the deals, Kim. Hit me with the deals. If y'all are ready for these amazing travel deals. I prepared this because I was going to do it as a pre-recorded video. So one of these deals I'm noticing has expired, child. So we're going to have to skip that one. But go ahead and comment. Hit me with the deals if you are ready for the deals, honey. I got some deals. I remember when the girls were growing up, we were always going somewhere and doing something. And I remember my sister, who watches this channel, hey girl, said to me one day, you're the queen of finding free things to do with your kids. And for whatever reason, like that was the highest compliment. That's one of my most treasured compliments to this day. I don't know why it meant so much to me, but I do think I have like a passion for helping people go out. Hey, Miss Mia, go out and explore and adventure. Um, and of course, save a coin, right? Because why spend a coin when you can save a coin? All right, so the first deal that I'm going to share with you all is Busch Gardens Tampa. So right now, that's an amusement park. It's like a major amusement park. Um, right now, Busch Gardens Tampa has something where if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get 10 or more first downs in a game, fans are able to claim a free single day ticket to Busch Gardens. So you can check their promo page after each game for how to claim your ticket. I just did this last week. I just had to fill out the form, and then I went to a local furniture store called Canes to pick up my ticket. I don't know if there are other pickup locations, but in my area, I was able to pick up my ticket from Canes. Um, and yeah, so that's a great freebie. So Busch Gardens, if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers score 10 or more, not score, get 10 or more first downs in a game, fans can get a free single day ticket to Busch Gardens. So what a way to either add that to your Tampa vacation. Listen, if you're coming to Tampa, Busch Gardens could be for vacation for like a 3 or 4 day, could be the highlights of your trip. And you could have that cover. I'm not sure how much a regular Busch Gardens ticket is, but I would say it probably has to be like 50, 60, 70, $80, somewhere in there, depending on the type of ticket that you get. So that's a great deal. Travel deal number 2 is that Southwest is running their Week of Wow sale. Now, this you have to book by tomorrow, October 2nd. But they have their fare starting at $39 one way for travel between late October and early March. So that's perfect for planning a quick getaway. I looked for myself, and from my nearest airport that has Southwest is Tampa International, and I only found 2 routes that were $39. One was to Atlanta, one was to Fort Lauderdale. But check it out. One of the ways I save money when I travel is that I figure out where I can afford to go, and then I plan the vacation around that. So if I were trying to take advantage of that Southwest deal as like part of the one of the foundational blocks of my vacation, I would look and say, okay, for the $39, I can go to either Atlanta or Fort Lauderdale, and then I would plan my vacation in either Atlanta or Fort Lauderdale instead of picking a place I want to go and then hoping to find a good deal on the flight. I pick the vacation destination based on where I can fly cheap, if that makes sense, if I'm saying that in a way that makes sense. So South, that expires tomorrow, but they're having their Week of Wow, where you may just be able to go somewhere amazing for $39 one way. Also expiring tomorrow, Royal Caribbean is doing kids sail free. Kids 12 and under sail free on select Royal Caribbean cruises as the 3rd or 4th guest in the cabin. Taxes and fees still apply. But if you're planning a family cruise, this one can save you hundreds. And as a person who just took a Royal Caribbean cruise, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. The other one was going to be MSC, you all, but that expired yesterday. So unfortunately, I'm not able to tell you about that one. All right, mark your calendars. National parks. October 12th and November 11th are free entry days at all national parks. That means you can visit hundreds of amazing places without paying the fee. Now, I also want to tell you about this. This is also pertaining to national parks. If you have a fourth grader, okay, or if you know somebody with a fourth grader, let them know about this. There's a program called Every Kid Outdoors, okay, and it's where if there's a fourth grader in the family, that child can get a free national parks pass that covers the whole family for an entire year from September through the following August. You just go to everykidoutdoors.gov, print your voucher, and then you have to present the voucher when you go to the national park. I think that's a big one. If you have a child in the fourth grade, or you know somebody that has a child in the fourth grade, let them know about that one. It's a great one to take advantage of. You can plan your vacations for their fourth grade year around national parks, and your entire family will be able to get into the national park for free because you have that fourth grade pass. So again, that's called Every Kid Outdoors, and the website that you go to get your voucher is everykidoutdoors.gov. If you are a teacher, a Sunday school teacher, if you work in an after school program, you can actually get these printed out for your whole class, so that you can give them to the students. So even if you work like in the youth ministry or the children's ministry at church, you can make sure that all of your fourth graders have that pass. So that's a great one. And how many have I shared? Let's see. Busch Gardens, Southwest, Royal Caribbean, national parks. Okay, and then we'll wrap it up with Margaritaville at Sea. I've shared this one before, but if you're military, first responder, a nurse, a teacher, or a veteran, Margaritaville at Sea is offering free cruises for two on select sailings. You just cover taxes and fees. And it's called their Heroes program, and it's so easy. They make this program so easy to book through. You're not jumping through hoops. You register on GovX. You submit your paperwork so that they can verify that you qualify in one of those categories. And then anytime you want to book a Margaritaville cruise, you don't go to Margaritaville at Sea, you go to GovX and you hit, I think, travel and then cruises and then Margaritaville at Sea. And then you look and see what cruises they're currently offering for free. If the cruise is not free, they typically give a discount on that sailing above and beyond their already amazing cruise rates, and you're able to use a discount. But there always something, I can't say always, but every time I look, there's something on there for free for the people in the Heroes program. And again, you would just pay your taxes and your fees and be able to take your cruise. So those are all my travel deals that I have for the week. I had so much fun finding them. Listen, fly Southwest for $39 to Tampa. Go to Busch Gardens for free. Drive down to the Everglades if you have a fourth grader and go into Everglades National Park. Or do it around, what were the dates? October 12th or November 11th. Tie those things all in together and your family will have an amazing trip on a budget. So that's all I had to talk to you all about today. I had a lot of fun looking at those things. I hope some of them were beneficial to somebody watching this. Oh, Amy, tell us about it. I've been checking my email every day to see if I'm getting anything from Royal yet. Tell us about it. You know what? I did see that there was a, hold on. I'll tell you what I did see, but it was on Utopia. Hold on. Tell us about the deal, Miss Amy. Oh yeah, if you know of a travel deal, drop it in the comments. Y'all, let's help each other to be able to get out there and do all the things. Hold on, I'll tell you all. Utopia, late January for 2. This isn't the one I was looking for because this is 3 nights for 938. There was another one that I saw that was on Utopia for 9 something, but it was 4 nights. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I saved it. Let me see. Here's a Carnival Panorama for 2, for 6 nights for 558. There was another one on Utopia. Hang on, y'all. Utopia of the Seas Halloween weekend for 3 nights for $957.52 for 2 people. Maybe I didn't save it. I thought I saved the Utopia for 4 nights. Oh, it's next week. Utopia Monday through Friday, $978 for 2 adults for 4 nights. They're showing Enchantment of the Sea. I know. Well, is that what I saw? I saw the Enchantment of the Seas, but I don't know if that's the price I saw, Amy. Hold on. You said $249 and Wonder of the Seas $389. I saw the Enchantment of the Seas. The Enchantment of the Seas goes out of Port of Tampa. Now, when I was on Wonder of the Seas, one of the ladies I was talking to in the hot tub said that Enchantment of the Seas is not as nice as Wonder of the Seas. But that's the one. It's right by my house. It's like 25 minutes from my house. So I'll probably eventually give it a try. Just because it's so close. But yeah, she was saying that she said the only reason to take Enchantment of the Seas, and this is her opinion, right? It's not fact. But the only reason to take Enchantment of the Seas is for the destination. Like she said, she would never take it for the ship. And I really cruise for the most part for the ship. Like I love the ship. I love the destination sometimes too, but I really look to enjoy the ship. However, I can have a good time on almost any cruise ship. Y'all know that. Like I like Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. So I know Enchantment of the Seas has to be nicer than that. So anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to come on and share those travel deals with you all and chat with you all. If there is anything that you all want to talk about, we can talk about it. If not, I will let you all go and hope that one of those travel deals is able to benefit somebody. Like I said, if you have a 4th grader or know somebody that has a 4th grader, pass on that information about that National Parks Pass, because I just think that's a great deal. And not just the student, but the entire family is able to get into the national parks for free. So yes, honey, good deal. Trying to make sure I didn't miss any comments. No. Okay, good. All right. All right, friends. So that's it. That's all. That's all I want to come on and chit chat with you all about. Was those deals. I'm going to keep looking at, I'm not a travel agent, but okay, the Icon class ships. Is that just Icon and Star, or is Star a different class ship? I mean, I enjoyed Wonder, Amy. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed Wonder. I wanted to do Utopia because of that railroad restaurant that they have on there. You know what I'm talking about? Where you go in and it's as if you're in the wild, wild west on a train. Like, I want to do that. But I thoroughly enjoyed Wonder. I just, the only reason I was looking at Utopia is because I prefer to go out of Port Canaveral than Miami. I just do not like driving to Miami. The whole drive to Miami is not the problem. Driving in Miami is the problem. Amy and I were talking about this on the cruise. Every single time I drive to Port of Miami, I miss my exit or get off on the wrong exit. Every single time. And this time, Bianca said I did it twice. Got on the wrong exit twice. Like, it just does not fail. I feel like the information that's going to the navigation system is not quite right, or it's delayed. Like, by the time it tells me to get off, it's too late for me to get over. I don't know. Every time. Every time. So I would really prefer to go out of Tampa or Port Canaveral. They're much closer to me, and I don't have to deal with all that foolishness and shenanigans. But if the price is right, I will go to Miami. So, anyway, all right, friends. That's it. That's a. Oh, Bianca and I are working on doing a true crime story of another cruise ship incident. So that's going to be coming up very soon. We are eventually going to start a separate channel to do true crime together, because that's one of the things that we watch together. But we're going to start. We're going to do it on here. I had so much fun doing Amy Bradley that we're working on another one. I did not go to the, we didn't go to the ice skating area at all. This is why I'm saying, with Wonder of the Seas, I felt like my cruise was cut short. I said to Bianca, we had been home a few days, and I said to her, I feel like we got off the ship halfway through our cruise, which is a weird feeling for me because I take lots of 4-day cruises. And for the most part, when a 4-day cruise is done, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did the entire cruise. But for some reason, I feel like we had to get off in the middle of our cruise. There was so much to do that we did not do. The only show we saw was the Aqua Show. And y'all, I had such a hard time getting that vlog up for you all last night because I kept getting copyright strikes. Well, not strikes, because they said it wasn't a strike. But I had to edit that down. I kept having copyright issues. I had to re-upload it over and over again to finally be able to get it up. But that's the only show we saw. So I feel like I needed a full, at least 7 days on Wonders of the Sea. Like, at least 7 days. Because I really feel like we got off the ship halfway through our cruise and did not get to do everything that we would have wanted to do on a cruise. Like, Bianca wanted to try the surf simulator. What is it called? I didn't see it, Amy. What is it called? You know what I'm talking about. That they have on Royal Caribbean cruises. Bianca wanted to try that. We never got to do that. I didn't discover the solarium until the last day we were there. I would have loved the Flow Rider. Yeah. I would have loved to hang out multiple days in the solarium. It just, once I was in there, I was like, oh, this was the place to be. I had been hanging out at Central Park, which I love that too. But I didn't discover the solarium until the last day I was there. Like I said, I didn't see any shows. There was just so much. We didn't go to any shops. Not one shop. I usually like to shop around and see what I can see. I usually don't buy a lot of souvenirs, but I like to look. We didn't go to not one shop. Bianca wanted to get a milkshake from, is it called Johnny Rockets, the hamburger place? We walked by it, but we never stopped. We just did not, Mia. Okay, this is so hard for me to say. The food was so much better, in my opinion, than Carnival. The food, okay, on Carnival, in order for me to feel like I really enjoyed my food, for the most part, I have to pay for upgraded food, upgraded offerings. I didn't have that issue on Royal Caribbean. I did go to what's the name of the restaurant? Playmakers. I did go to Playmakers um, because I wanted to. But the Solarium Bistro, the dinner was so good. The atmosphere was so good. I felt like on a Carnival ship that would have been a paid dining experience. It was like a buffet. You go get your own food, but the plating was beautiful. The food was delicious. I had some lemon chicken in there that was so good. Um, the I ate in the main dining room twice, and my food was really good both times. I never went to the buffet. Bianca went to the buffet. She said her food was good from the buffet. Room service was good. The room service offerings, and so their offerings, their variety was really good. And the food actually tasted good from room service. And we didn't eat anything on Coco Cay. Like, I think all aboard was like 4 or 4:30 on Coco Cay. And we tried to go somewhere like 3:15 and they said everything was closed. Like, not just that place was closed, but everything food wise was closed. I didn't get to try that at all. But you feel if you try, you'll never go back to Carnival. Okay, Miss Candace. I don't know. Listen, I can see that. I can see that. I'm not going to say that's going to be me, but I can see a person having that experience. It feels like a whole different kind of cruise. I keep wanting to say it feels like a real cruise, but I don't really want to say that. But that's what I keep wanting to say because I enjoy every Carnival cruise I've ever been on. I've never had a bad cruise. My last Carnival cruise, which is Conquest, which I've been on multiple times, was my least favorite cruise I've been on to date. And maybe that's why I'm feeling this way. But yeah, Royal was just, they know how to do it. They know how to do it. That's why I'm hoping to get into this casino offers system with Royal because I do want to go back. But y'all know me, I'm going to sell whoever gives me the absolute best deal because at this point in my life, the price point to me is kind of the decision maker because I'm not miserable on any cruise ship and I enjoy myself on every cruise ship. The price is going to make the decision for me. Have you signed into the Club Royale website yet? No, Amy, you didn't tell me to do that. I thought I was just gonna get an email. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off of here. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for 2,300 subscribers. I so appreciate it. I can't wait to see that number grow and just for my content to get better and better and better. And that star of the season, I haven't even looked. I see it because I'm in some cruise groups and I'm in a couple different travel agents groups where they post their deals. I've seen some that look ridiculous. Um, but, but Mia, it's not for me, so it don't even sink into my brain. Like if things don't pertain to me, they don't even stick with me. I just keep scrolling. It's like I ain't even see it. I just keep scrolling, keep right on scrolling by. But yeah, the price point in this season of my life is like the deciding factor. If there was a cruise line that I just did not like and did not enjoy, of course, even if it's free, I'm not going to go. But because I realized that in the last year, I did 5 cruise lines. I did Carnival, Virgin, Margaritaville, MSC, and Royal. And I enjoy each and every one of them. I enjoy each and every one of them. So, with that being said, the cost is going to make the decision for me. But all things being equal, if I could go on a 7-day Carnival cruise for the same price as a 7-day Royal cruise on like the same ships that were made at around the same time, at this point, I feel like I would pick Royal at this point. So, but don't tell nobody I said that, okay? Don't tell nobody. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm so tired. I told y'all my tooth woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I put some more temporary filling in, and then I was up watching Monk. Anybody watch Monk? I was up watching Monk because I couldn't go back to sleep, and then I finally fell back to sleep, and but then I got up right at 8 because I was trying to make sure I could get into the dentist today. So I'm so sleepy. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to get ready for bed and lay down. I'm going to look up Club Royale to see if I need to do something for that, Amy. Once again, Amy and Candace, it was so nice to meet you all. I can't believe that I'm at a place. It's only 2 people, but y'all, I exaggerate about things, right? I take things to the next level. I can't believe that my channel is at a place where I actually am now meeting subscribers when I cruise. Because on my last cruise, I met some subscribers also. That makes me feel like we doing big things. Bianca said, Miss Amy said that she liked my episode that I was in. She was like, it made me feel famous. I was like, girl, please. But she get it from her mama. We're a little bit extra. So thank y'all so much for watching. Again, I hope somebody is able to take advantage of some of those travel deals or pass the information along to somebody else who can take advantage of the travel. One day, Mia, we're going to be on the same cruise. To somebody who can take advantage of the travel deals. I'm going to keep doing this, and either it'll stick and you all will enjoy it, or we'll drop it and move on and do something else. But I would say in the next couple weeks, Bianca and I are going to come on and do our true crime cruise video. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please thumbs up the video, and I will see you all on the next video someday at sea or somewhere else down the road. Bye-bye.